Good morning, Owly Owls. Today we are talking about another very little living thing, a very important living thing. Without these guys, we would not be able to have all the fruits and veggies that we eat. Bees! B-E! Now, this book is by Britta Teckentrup. And if you guys remember in our classroom, remember the book where you had to find the picture of the little baby animal on the big page of all the same kinds of animals? This is the same illustrator. And what I love about Britta Teckentrup's books is that lots of them are like little games, like the one that we had. But this one, instead of looking for hidden things, can you see this shape? This is a hexagon. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. 6 sides in a hexagon. And why she chose this shape is because this is the shape that the bees use to build their hives. So this is the shape that they make the wax into, and this is the shape that they fill up with honey. And we're going to learn a little bit more about those bees and their honey. But first I want to share this very beautiful bee book. And look at these end pages. See all these beautiful flowers? Oh, hello. Beautiful. Dawn is breaking on a brand new day. And in the meadow, poppies sway. A bee appears striped black and gold. A wonder of nature is about to unfold. Wait a minute. Ding! I noticed something. What do you notice about some words in this book? I noticed day and sway. Day and sway. They rhyme. Gold and unfold also rhyme. Let's keep our ears open for more rhymes. In the treetops, birds start to sing. The littlest bee beats her wings. And what kind of bird do you see up here? Ooh. As she travels here and there, a gentle humming fills the air. Back and forth and to and fro, bees knows exactly where to go. Visiting flowers of every hue, she has a special job to do. Hue and do. Hue is a special word. Hue means like a different shade of a color. So it's talking about all the different colored flowers that she will visit. Gathering nectar as she goes from every foxglove, every rose, dusty with pollen, the little bee buzzes busily. And look at that. You can see the pollen from all these bees. Did you know that's how flowers and fruits grow? They need insects like bees to get some of their pollen and share it with another flowers, and to get some of the other flowers and share it with them. It's a really important job. Bee travels on from bloom to bloom, drawn in by their sweet perfume. I've been stopping to smell a lot of flowers lately. Have you too? Harvesting flowers one by one, her compass is the midday sun. Her compass, the way she knows where she's going, is she knows by where the sun is in the sky. Ooh. And look up there. Hi, little foxes. Hoo-hoo. Hi, little owl. Among the orchard's apple trees, blossoms quiver in the breeze. Carrying pollen from place to place, bee always leaves a tiny trace. And look at that. there's her pollen trail, and it leads right through the hole. I wonder where she's headed next. Flowers as far as the eye can see. Too many flowers for just one bee. All of a sudden, Bee is gone. She has a message to pass on. What do you think her message is going to be? Wait a minute. She's back at the hive. Back at the hive, Bee spreads the news. There's work to be done, no time to lose. Listen for their gentle humming. The word is out. The bees are coming. Now, bees have a special way of telling each other where to find flowers. They don't say, "Hey dude, come with me, I found some flowers." And they don't say, they dance. They tell each other by dancing. So Little Bee went back to her hive and she did a little dance for all of her other bee workers, and she showed them where to go. So if she goes in a circle, the flowers are really close. And if she does a shape like an 8 and curls around, she'll wiggle waggle in the middle to let them know that the flowers are far away and which way they need to go. Buzzing over the dense hedgerows, past the pond where wild thyme grows, through the orchard's sweet-smelling scent, the bees travel on with calm intent. Scent and intent. That's a great rhyme. Intent is a great word too. Intent is when we decide we're going to do something, and then we do it. Our intent is what we want to do. So these bees are intent on finding those flowers. Wait a minute, they found them. As lilies glow orange in the sun, the bees must finish what they've begun, stopping at every flower they find, leaving the gift of pollen behind. There they go. The bees pass over a woodland stream. Droplets sparkle and pebbles gleam. Water trickles, bubbles, and weaves. A weeping willow trails its leaves. Now bees, just like us, have to drink water. So you might see a bee if you're ever out by a little creek. You might see a bee dipping down for a little sip. As the bees fly on through buds and burrs, a tiny miracle occurs. So many plants and flowers you see were given life by one small bee. Wow, beautiful end pages. One little bee could do so much, could help so many flowers grow, just like one little owl can do so much and can help your family and help your whole community. Even though we're each just one little person, we each can do a lot to help other people. All right, little owls, I loved how that little bee was so busy and helping grow all of those flowers. And do you remember what that stuff is that sticks to the bees that helps the flowers grow? Pollen. Here's a picture of a real bee covered with pollen. And what I like is you can see the parts of the flower where the pollen is. Now the bee goes to the flowers because it slurps out nectar. Nectar is like a sweet, delicious juice inside of the flower, and it sticks out its tongue and slurps it right up. But while it's doing that, it gathers pollen. And when it gets to the next flower, it will leave some of this pollen behind and get some of that flower's pollen. so will help to grow new flowers. All right, your challenge today, my bumblebees, is to see if you can work on some rhymes, just like Britta Teckentrup did. Why don't you start with the word bee? What are some words that can rhyme with bee? I think I see a tree. See, tree, bee. Those all rhyme. Oh no, he has to pee. Don't tell the bee. He, pee, bee. How many words can you think of that rhyme with the word bee? I can't wait to find out. Send me a Marco Polo if you've got some really good bee rhymes. I love you little owls, and I love bees. Remember, if you see them out flying around, don't try to hit them, and don't try to throw anything at them, and don't scream, because we don't want to scare those bees. They're little and they have very important jobs to do. The best thing to do when we see a bee is to hold still. Bees will only sting if they feel scared. So if you see a bee buzzing around the flowers, just let it be. Let it buzz around, get its nectar, gather the pollen, and grow more flowers. It is not interested in you. It might come up because you're so sweet. It might give you a sniff and say, ooh, is this an Evan flower? Nope, just an awesome Evan. Is this an Annette flower? An Ollie flower? A Parker flower? No, just awesome owls. All right, my owls, I love you very much. Good luck on your rhyming. Remember, if you see some bees, be kind. Bye.